It's a Battlefront extravaganza as soon as Anthony puts down his controller and comes to work. Anthony, don't make me come out there.
This week on the Star Wars Show, Andy sits down with Battlefront II's Janina Gavankar. Anthony heads to LA to check out EA Play. And much, much more. Now, from the Lucasfilm headquarters, it's the Star Wars Show.
Hey, I'm Anthony Carboni.
And I'm Andy Gutierrez. Welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only Star Wars show being made in this building that is not a part of any official Star Wars canon.
Well, because we're a nonfiction show.
Which means we're canon in the news department.
Our friendship is canon.
Star Wars is pretty much the basis of our best friendship.
Let's go to the news.
E3 is currently underway in Los Angeles, where the biggest video games of the year are being shown to the public.
That means Battlefront II debuted its epic new multiplayer trailer during the EA Play livestream, as well as an extended look at the multiplayer gameplay during the 20-on-20 Assault on Theed stream.
Hosted by Commander Iden Versio herself, Janina Gavankar, in a fierce-as-hell custom Inferno squad dress, took the stage by storm troopers to reveal that the single-player story campaign will help bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Aside from fan-favorite modes like couch co-op and skirmish, Battlefront 2 will have more content than the last game.
John Boyega showed up in a pre-recorded message to confirm that Finn and Captain Phasma will be in the game, as well as the new planet Crate from The Last Jedi.
But best of all seasons of content will be coming to everyone who owns Battlefront 2 for free, starting with the Last Jedi themed pack in the fall.
Battlefront 2 is available for pre-order now, and everyone who pre-orders the game will get early access to the beta, as well as instant upgrades to Yoda's lightsaber star card.
But it wasn't just the multiplayer demo that was seen. I was at EA Play and I got a chance to check out the single-player campaign behind closed doors, which was awesome, as well as talk to the creators. Check it out.
You're watching the Star Wars Show.
What's up, guys? Anthony Carboni here at EA Play. This is where EA shows off everything they have coming up for the next year, and obviously one of the biggest games they have coming out is Star Wars Battlefront 2. So we're gonna run inside, check out the reveal, and interview the team.
Welcome to EA Play 2017.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 is much bigger than the previous title.
We got a lot of feedback, a lot of it positive, and a bunch of it constructive.
We finally get some single-player campaign action in Battlefront. This has got to be awesome for you.
Yeah, and hopefully for John Boyega as well.
That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world.
I actually took a screen cap of that tweet and I put it in one of my first presentations about the campaign. Battlefront really has three key fantasies. It's about being a trooper on the ground, it's about being a pilot and a starfighter in the skies, and it's about being an iconic hero. So we wanted to capture the same thing for the campaign.
Our main character, Iden Versio, commander of Inferno Squad, is my favorite person in Star Wars right now, right? Like, it's surreal to be able to invent something for Star Wars. Finding Janina Gavankar was the moment where we were like, oh, that's who it is. Let's just rewrite the character around this person, and that's who she's become.
As you play through Iden's chapters and go on Iden's journey, you will meet iconic characters, and sometimes you'll get to play as those iconic characters.
We saw a little bit of the beginning of the campaign. It's so funny, the moment we shot a friendly-looking Twi'lek, everybody in the room went, oh!
Well, they're the enemy now, Anthony. We fight for the Empire.
Theed looks so good!
I know, it's amazing. I'm so proud of what we've managed to achieve.
Let's talk about this rank system. Let's talk about it all.
Let's start with our class system, right? Our class system is an incredible change. We found with our first game that people were all playing the same way. And that's not what we want. We want to create teams and synergies between players. So we now have an assault class, we have a heavy class, an officer class, and a specialist class, and they all play in unique ways.
You guys have such a pedigree with vehicles.
The vehicles are such a significant part of the game, and those skills are transferable. So when you see on the Assault on Theed, you get to play in the V-Wing or the Vulture Droid. Those skills are going to work for you in the larger space experiences. We're going to go into a ton more detail on Starfighter Assault in the coming months.
Is there a location, a character, something where you were like, I'm wedging this into the story. This is going into the story, and I am mentioning Wedge.
Oh, that was good, Anthony. I like that. Our game dips its fingers into everything in Star Wars. We read Lost Stars, we read the comics, we watch Rebels. Everything that is Star Wars is super important to every Star Wars story, because it's one story.
We haven't just increased the number of locations. We haven't just done this across multiple eras. We have more heroes, we have more weapons, we have more vehicles, we have more of everything, and all these have a greater depth to them.
I wanted to ask about one weapon in particular. Will the SWS 1013 be in the game?
I want to see this in Battlefront.
I can't go into this, but
that's a yes! Battlefront 2 looking absolutely amazing. Thanks to the team here and EA for having us out. Remember, the beta starts this fall for everybody who pre-orders, but that's not all the Battlefront 2 we have this week. We've got Janina Gavankar back in the studio on the couch with Andy.
Look at him, he's heading for that small moon.
That's no moon.
Everybody, say what's up to Janina Gavankar.
Hi.
She is all the way up here visiting us.
I'm so excited.
So, Commander Aiden Versio.
Oh God.
That has to be so
It's
exciting to see you
like
up
the
there.
coolest thing that's ever happened to me, and I get super emotional all the time, and I'm really sorry if that happens here.
No, it's good. It's good TV. What was it like playing a character like that?
We know that every villain is the hero of their own story. It's exciting, and it means a lot to be able to explain this perspective. The other thing that I really urge people to do is get and read the book. It's written by Christy Golden, and it's the backstory of Inferno Squad.
Right.
So get the book, because you're gonna get our entire backstory, and it's gonna explain so much of who we are from the second you pick up your controller. That would be very good for people to know and understand and feel at the level that we do when we made the game before you play it. That's like a personal request.
Personal request. You guys got it.
Please, you have an opportunity to learn about us. Please learn about us.
Christy was working on the book at the same time. How did speaking with her influence how you portrayed her?
There is so much drama that I didn't know existed in Aiden's backstory that made her who she is from the moment that you start that game. Some very deep and very dark things have happened to that woman. And then it opened a line of communication between Christy and I that I value so dearly.
What was your path like to bring you to Star Wars? You know, how did you find out that you got the role?
Okay, so, oh God, I really don't want to get emotional about this. I'm trying to keep it together. Okay, so, all right, so.
Okay, we can skip it if you want.
I'm just so happy. So every day that went by, I was just like calling my reps, like, is this the day we're gonna get a yes or no? I need to know, because I can't, if I don't get this, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like everything was on the line,
Right.
More than any other thing I've ever been up for. It means so much to me. I've also never felt more safe to be my emotional, nerdy self anywhere else, in any gig I've ever done. Because like when you're in Hollywood, it's a lot of it is like,
You gotta be cool.
I'm cool, man, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I totally deserve to be here, and I am very cool, and you can trust me to be cool about it.
I have no chill.
Zero chill, and every person that I've met through this experience is just increasingly more wonderful.
So finally, you have another cool project in the works right now.
Yeah, okay, so we've talked about Christy's book. I get to voice the audiobook.
How cool is that?
I'm endlessly excited to be able to tell the Inferno Squad 1 in my own voice. So again, if you're not going to take the time to read it, at least listen to it so you are ready for the video game when it comes out on November 17th.
You heard it. Thank you so much for coming by. This was so much fun.
Thank you,
It was so nice
thank
to meet
you.
you. And we can't wait to learn more about Aiden. It looks really good.
She's pretty rad.
Anthony, you know what Sunday is?
Father's Day.
Yes, and you know what Star Wars has a lot of?
Horrible dads.
I like that you included the qualifier. That's why we want to know who your favorite Star Wars dad is and why. I'm going to go a little unconventional and say Jabba the Hutt, because if you look at it a little bit differently, the Clone Wars movie was kind of like Taken, but about a slug man whose set of skills is getting other people to do the work for him.
I like that. I'm gonna go with Kes Dameron, because without him, I would not have my beautiful, perfect boy, Poe.
Okay. Good. Send us your favorites using the hashtag Star Wars Dads, and we'll feature our favorites here next week.
You did such a good job, Kes.
He did, but
He's such a fine boy.
okay.
Thanks for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.
He did good.
Just name one thing wrong with Poe Dameron. That's good parenting.
I don't have a problem yelling at boys. Do they have chicken pox in that part of the galaxy?
They do now.
It's canon. This is how it went down. Side note, you're gonna have to ask me that again. I have ADD. Did you line the inside of your eyes with white?
It's
They're
like a light
beautiful.
pink. Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
I have ADD too.